David Mallon here, and welcome to Insight Magazine. Well, this year, on the evening of May 4th, Memorial Day begins in Israel. 24 hours of solemn memorial for the 23,085 soldiers who've fallen in the line of duty and 2,493 civilian victims of terror. Well, behind each of these figures stands a devastated family, and we've chosen to tell you one of their stories here. Well, it was August the year 2000. An Israeli commando unit deploys outside a village to capture one of the most wanted members of Hamas, Mahmoud Abu Hanud. During the exchange of gunfire that ensues, the Israeli force fires on one of their own positions, and after the shootout, the tragic error is discovered. 3 soldiers are killed, including Liron Sharvit. His parents struggled to carry on their lives, and although his mother was 46, she became pregnant again, and a year and a half after Liron's death, Lior was born. Well, here's Two of a Kind by Tami Harel.
Look, who's this? Look. Oh, who's this?
Liron?
No,
Me?
it's Liron.
Liron? Why wasn't he born first?
He was born first. Liron was born first.
Then I'm mad at him.
Who? Who did you want to be born first? Look, who's this?
Me?
It looks like Liron.
No, it's Liron. Look, it's a copy. You're two of a kind. And here, who is this?
Liron?
No, that's you. Mayor, here, look here. Isn't it Lior? Look here. That's you, right. And on this picture, who's this? See how you look alike? Look, here and here. The same bangs, the same smile. Here you go. Check if it's warm. Have you finished your tea? So, eat. We don't have time. We have to dress, to brush our teeth, and go to school. Eat, please. Come on, Lior. We're late. Up.
No, not like that. Backwards.
Hold on, I'm adjusting it. Are you more comfortable now? No, don't run. Wait for me. You always outrun me. It's not fair. I can't outrun you. I'm too weak to run. Wait for me. Give me a kiss. Bye. Have a nice day. Well, give me a hug. Bye. Have a nice day. He came to me and told me, you know, God talked to me earlier. I asked him, who? And he told me, God. He whispered in my ears. He promised me he would kill all the ugly people. But he told me something else. He was whispering. I will tell you a secret. He told me, Liron says hello.
No, don't run. Stop. Take it away from there. Take it away from there. It'll burn down. It's not a game, Lior. You don't listen. If we knew it would be like that, then maybe not. We would have thought. Because it's hard. Very hard. It's really hard. Being 25, 26 again, when we were full of energy, running after him. I think I should have been his grandfather. Considering the age, he should have been Liron's son, not mine. By the time Lior, sorry. By the time Lior is 13, I'll be 68, almost 70. So when he joins the army, I don't even know if I'll still be there.
Perry and Meir Shavit were among the first parents to decide to have a child after their son was killed in the army. Many couples have followed their example afterwards. Perry is meeting today 2 mothers who, just like her, chose to keep on living.
Do you have a picture of him?
Of Lior?
Yes.
At the very moment I saw the officer, before he even announced it to me, I felt like if my womb was being torn apart. I wanted to fill that empty space. Our decision to keep living despite everything, it's also the need to fill the void.
This feeling of having the womb torn apart, I think it's a recurring theme. During the week of mourning, everybody pointed out to the fact that I was sitting like that. I was constantly sitting like that. I had a feeling of emptiness. It's a common feeling. After the month of mourning, I went to the doctor to start a fertility treatment. The rationale was to give Oren's death a signification.
I don't agree at all with what you're saying. I think we gave birth to Omer out of pure selfishness, to create life and for self-seeking purposes, and for the family, for us to have a home, a lively home, and a home where we focus on life, on the children.
After the circumcision, I went back home. My family said, "Let her rest. She hasn't rested for 8 days." And suddenly, I looked down at Lior and I thought, I became attached to him immediately. And what came through my mind was, did Liron have to die in order for me to give birth to Lior?
Nisan, Peri and Meir's second son, is 17 years old, the age where every Israeli must decide what to do in the army. According to the Israeli law, in a family who has already lost a child in the army, another child cannot serve in the front. If he wants nonetheless to become a combat soldier, his parents must sign a special release. While waiting to convince his parents, Nisan keeps training to be in the best shape possible when he joins the army.
Enrolling in a combat unit is important for the country and it's more fun. I'm willing to die for my country to protect my family, but it's also to enjoy myself. It has nothing to do with Liron. It started before he got killed. Before he got killed, he used to tell me what he did. These things can influence any kid, but this followed me throughout my teenage years. I've always dreamt about it, and I kept dreaming about it even after Liron's death. I want to be a combat soldier and nothing else.
Why? Is that because of Liron?
No, because that's what I've been taught all my life. By you, by Liron and the scouts.
But it's even more important to you because of what has happened to Liron.
No, not at all. I'd like to serve in the Duvdevan unit.
It doesn't matter if it's Duvdevan or another unit. It's a combat unit. When Liron enlisted, I didn't understand what a combat unit was, what kind of danger it represents. If you'd ask me to sign today, it would be very difficult for me.
If I were you, I'm not sure I would sign for my son either.
If I don't sign, you won't go?
No, I won't go.
Today, before you enlist, I have to think through whether I should let you take that risk and join a combat unit. I think I've paid my dues. I've already paid my dues for the country. For me, that's enough. No more. During the first 2 years, I used to come here every Friday. After that, no one could even come near me. I felt like the whole world would fall apart around me. After his death, I lost everything. After his death, I lost interest in everything. I stopped doing everything that interested me. And that's it. That was all. Liron was gone. I wasn't going to be there either.
I shook him up and told him, "Listen, I've lost the most precious thing I had. I don't want to lose you as well." I think we'll come back here quite a lot.
What?
I think we'll come back here quite a lot now that Nissan is joining the army. I'll come back here often.
Out of fear?
Out of fear, but also to beg him to protect him from up there. What do you think?
The problem is to go through all those fears again. That's a problem for me. It's hard for me to sign him his release, to let him serve in a combat unit. To live 3 years in uncertainty, it's very, very hard. I didn't know if I want to go through all that again.
What's that?
There's no way back?
No,
Why?
because I'm sure of what I'm doing.
I want to know if you understand this form.
Of course he understands. Why would he bring it to you then?
Are you sure about your decision, Nissan?
Yes, and you?
What do you think?
That's the moment of truth.
I know it will be hard, but I don't know. I feel bad, you know?
Do you think you're mentally ready to serve in a combat unit? Any combat unit? It won't be easy for anybody.
Yes.
It will be hard for me.
I'll be afraid too. For Liron, I don't know if you know that, Nissan, but you should know. I wasn't afraid.
If we knew Liron would not come back, we wouldn't have sent him. We weren't aware of the hardship and the danger he had to deal with. We didn't know.
Mayor, you don't need to bear all the blame.
No, but I oriented him toward a destiny. Nobody knows what would really happen if he had done something else.
As a believer, you know that. I'm saying it to you, and I'll keep saying it all my life. His fate was sealed from the day he was born.
Yes, it could be. With great sorrow. May you succeed, come back safe and sound. But it will be tough.
I'm scared and proud. What can I say? I hope that your father's prayers will help and that your brother will protect you from heaven. I will tell you just one thing, Nissan. I won't stand another tragedy, but I'm proud of your decision.
Good luck in everything you do. Come back safe and sound. Here, we love you.
Good.
Water.
Come on, let's take a big towel. Come on. I'll tell you a story. In Yoav's head, it is such a mess. Many questions run around and reach out to the world looking for answers. And tell me, can God change his mind as well? Does the bravest soldier want sometimes to burst into tears? Who is the soldier?
Liron.
Let's go to sleep? Yes, come on. Very nice, honey.
עיגולים של שמחה ואור גנוז בנשמת אפך עמוק בלב עיגולים של כאב אתה שונא אתה אוהב
That's all for this episode. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you here next week at the same time.